a lot of opposition from within his own Liberal Party. And that's the breaking news we're getting in right now. He's in fact facing mounting pressure from his own party as 24 Liberal MPs have signed a letter urging him not to run for a fourth term. The lawmakers are now calling for Trudeau to make a decision about his political future by October 28, pushing for his resignation amid the growing dissatisfaction. So Trudeau, he has been in the news for his antics for targeting India and of course siding with the Khalistanis, and of course that was very much visible. Why is he doing that? Because he's losing ground ahead of the elections in Canada, and now if you see, his own party members are now pressurizing him to in fact resign, to not run for the elections anymore. And that's the latest update we have, right? In fact, one of the MPs has said that he should start listening to the people, and that's a strong message that is being sent out from his own party members. And now we get you more details coming in. This is from West Asia, viewers. Now, in response to the terror attack on its aerospace facility, Turkey has launched a series of airstrikes targeting the Kurdish rebel forces in Iraq and Syria. And the strikes aimed at PKK strongholds have reportedly killed several terrorists as Turkey intensifies its operations against the Kurdish rebels in both the regions. So that's the update we have. Remember, there were several people were killed in the attack in Turkey, in the aerospace facility of Turkey, and many people were injured also in that aerospace company headquarter attack. And the latest we have is that Turkey has now hit back with airstrikes, launching airstrikes in Iraq and Syria. That's the big update we have right now. Explosion, of course, heard yesterday after around the aerospace company, and the update we have is that Turkey has now hit back. And viewers, let me just tell you the details of this terror attack. Remember, this terror attack happened in Turkey's capital, Ankara, and President Erdogan had said that this is targeting country's survival peace, and it's despicable a terrorist attack on the facilities of the Turkish aerospace industries in the capital city of Ankara. And remember, viewers, there are several people who have been injured. More than 15 people have been injured. At least 5 people have been killed. And security forces, firefighters were dispatched to the area yesterday. And the Ankara prosecutors have also launched an investigation into this attack. So this is the latest update we have right now. And the Defense Ministry of Turkey says that more than 30 targets have been destroyed in the aerial offensive without providing details on the locations that were hit. And in fact, viewers, to get more updates on that, French President Emmanuel Macron has condemned the recent terror attack in Ankara. He has expressed solidarity with Turkey in its time of grief. French President Emmanuel Macron's statement emphasizes France's firm stance against terrorism and pledged support to Turkey in countering such threats. And that's the latest updates of support coming in for Turkey, of course, condemning of the attack. More importantly, remember, there were the strike from Turkey now is coming in just after the Kurdish militants had set off explosives and opened fire at the aerospace and defense company in Ankara. And the attackers were also neutralized as per the Interior Ministry of Turkey. And at least 22 people have lost their lives in this terror attack in Ankara. So that's the update we have right now. All right, my colleague Samiksha is joining us live on the broadcast from the newsroom. Now, Samiksha, Turkey has hit back, and the latest, Turkey has been regularly conducting airstrikes in Iraq against the PKK, that is the Kurdish militant group, and of course, it is now resorting to the retaliatory measures after the deadly terror attack in Ankara.
Well, that's right, Rakshita. You know, it's been a long-known fact how airstrikes have been happening. The fires that are being exchanged both by the Kurdish rebels and the Turkish army. In fact, Turkey has already retaliated, targeting the Kurdish rebels in Iraq and Syria. It's even being said that several of these Kurdish rebels have died in this retaliation by the Turkish forces. But let's once again tell our viewers that there was a terror attack which happened in the aerospace headquarters near Ankara, in which 5 people were killed and 22 others were wounded. In fact, a statement that came in from the Turkish interior minister, who said that 2 terrorists were neutralized following this attack. So Turkey very clear in its stand, labeling this attack as a terror attack by the Kurdish army. In fact, in these airstrikes that were launched by the Turkish army, several of the Kurdish rebels have been killed. It's said that they will be retaliating further. They will just not stop. The Kurdish rebels, on the other hand, continue with their attacks targeting the Turkish cities. Also, just to take you again through that statement that came in from Emmanuel Macron, who says, I condemn in strongest terms the attack that struck Ankara. He says, my thoughts are with the victims and their loved ones. Solidarity with Turkey and the Turkish people in face of terrorism. So France very unequivocally coming out in support of Turkey, labeling this attack as nothing but a terror attack by the Iraqi and Syrian forces. He says, I condemn the terror attack that hit Ankara in strongest terms. We share the pain of families, those who lost their lives, and offer our condolences. We stand in solidarity with the Turkish people against terrorism. So that being said, Rakshita, it said that the Turkish forces have already targeted 30 strikes that they have carried out in last couple of hours following this attack on the aerospace headquarters near Ankara.
Right, thanks so much, Samit, for joining us with those updates coming in from West Asia. Viewers, we shift our focus to the more news that are coming in from across the globe.